Aloha. It's so easy for me to engage with this ukulele, and I would like to tell you and show you why. This is a brand new 6-string baritone that was made by DeVine. I want to tell you again that this is a 6-string baritone, brand new, I just got it yesterday, made by DeVine. Why do I repeat that? Because this is a very special ukulele. So first of all, let's go over the looks, because there's so many wonderful things about this ukulele that I want to tell you and show you and play for you about things that are very important. First of all, let's talk about the woods that comprise this ukulele. The top is kind of a curly redwood. One of the things that you don't see with regard to this is well, sometimes we don't hear about, from the building standpoint, we don't hear about laminating tops. This curly redwood is laminated at the top because Eric says that one of the things it does is to strengthen specifically the curly redwood. Let's go to the sides. Cuban mahogany. The back, Cuban mahogany. And before we get to the other side, let me tell you that this Cuban mahogany actually came from Honolulu. It came from a specific place in Honolulu, which was Moanalua Gardens. And I have a special story to tell you about that. When the tree itself had fallen, I don't know if it was wind damage or the tree died or whatever, it created a huge buzz in Honolulu and beyond Honolulu, in fact, because of the quality of the Cuban mahogany. It created such a buzz that even I got a phone call. I personally got a phone call to see if I was interested in Cuban mahogany. So I can't remember who called, but I told that person, you know, I'm a player and not a builder. So thank you very much. And after we hung the phone up, I called all my builder friends to make sure that they knew about it. Eric evidently had got access to this wood, and this is the Cuban mahogany that's used on this ukulele. One other thing about Moanalua Gardens, where the tree came from, is I used to live there. So I feel a special closeness to this wood. This other side, Cuban mahogany, but also it has a side port. One of the things about Eric DeVine and his being well known for the builder that he is that his building, just like everybody else's, has evolved. So there are certain, I will call them quality things for players that Eric has incorporated in his design that he's used for years now and continue to use, and the side port is one of them. What's the reason for the side port? In the playing position. In the playing position, what the side port does is to focus some sound up to the player, and I think it's really wonderful. Anyway, if we come back around, you see that part of Eric's design is color. You can see here this part is blue, and this blue and the red is opal. One of the things he did with the color is come around here, and there's partially red, blue here, changes it back to red, and then it comes red all the way up to here. So the interesting and wonderful aspect of design on the top with regard to the blue and the red is that the halfway is diagonal. which is very different. You know, sometimes we get accustomed to thinking that halfway is like vertical. Speaking of vertical and color coordination, on the side of the fretboard we have the blue coming up here, changes to red here, coming up all the way red here. And then on this side, it's red going down just to here, blue all the way down here. And wonderfully so, all of this comes together in the headstock, in the logo. Blue and red with the V in the middle, that stands for DeVine. It's the Vine. The wonderful and interesting thing, let me mention first that the action on this ukulele is feather light, very easy to play, and for me, it's something that I really appreciate. You know about the quality that good builders put into their ukes. One very interesting and different aspect of the ukulele is that it is a 6-string ukulele. And the double courses are in the 2 lower strings, the G string and the D string. Why are those 2 strings doubled? It has to do with my own personal style of play. In my own personal style of play, my forefinger plucks up to get to the melody. And generally, when I pluck up, the melody is on 1, 2, and sometimes the 3rd string. The way I get harmony in how I play is my thumb brushes down. So my thinking was, if my thumb brushes down and we double the courses here, perhaps we can get a different and fuller sonority, to add to the melody. And it worked out beautifully. So one of the things to hear is the tuning. Let me do that again. And the tuning is made of, in the D string, a high D and a low D. On the G string we have a high G and a low G. So in effect, we have this tuning, sounds normal. We also have this tuning, and we can have this tuning. And see, I'm producing that all in the harmonic area and adding that to the melody, which is how this ukulele gets its sound. One of the wonderful things about ukulele, anything ukulele, is that it's music's presentation. The instrument is the catalyst to creating harmony in music, to create resolution, to make us feel good. And there's a lot of things going on within ukulele. There's a matter of thickness in the woods that you choose. It's a matter of paying attention to the stress that the strings put on, especially the top and the bridge, so that that stress doesn't pull the bridge off. And the balance in creating support for that must be right. Otherwise, the bridge will just come off and you don't have sound. In addition to that, the way the frets are laid out on the fretboard must be perfect, because if they're not, then the instrument won't stay in tune. So you see, there are a lot of things just tugging at the builder in order for that builder to find the right combination of workmanship and materials in order to make the ukulele, or give it the possibility of creating musical harmony. And another way that Eric did that was through color, coordinated color, so that it all blends together in musical harmony. What a wonderful, wonderful way to go. In terms of sound, one of the personal description of this sound that I really like is that it's mellow, not forceful, but beautiful. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to hear when an instrument sounds good or even looks good. But it's even more wonderful when the music we play from that instrument can be characterized as beautiful. It's an objective versus subjective thing, and what I would like to do is to highlight that for you and play for you a song. Let me start that again, okay? And you just stick it in. I'm going to start again. That guy, Eric DeVine, he's the one.